Hi, welcome to my cooking show. My name is Carrie. Today we're going to be making lemon pound cake with icing. If you've ever had it at Starbucks, that's what we're going to try and recreate today. Welcome to my tiny kitchen. I'm bending down because I don't want to adjust the camera all the time, but first thing we're going to do is zest the lemon and do some lemon juice. Then I'm going to take my quarantine walk, come back, and we'll do the rest. All right, I thought I'd give you a little glimpse of the rest of my setup here. So just go around here, got out my mixing bowls and ingredients, and one thing that's nice is in a small space is everything is in arm's reach. So let's get started. Have my zester. Saved a lemon rind from before. Just gonna quickly Whoa, I have a lot. I only need a tablespoon, so just measure out. Oh, I did wash my hands earlier, don't worry. This is good. I also like it lemony, so that looks good to me. And close it off and move on to the juice. Got my handy knife. I'm gonna need a quarter cup plus 3.5 tablespoons, because it goes into the pound cake, it goes into a lemon syrup, and it goes into the icing. So just gonna go ahead and juice, and I like this handy juicer that fits over a measuring cup or a glass or a mug. I have a really nice juicer, I just don't feel like pulling it out. Here's a little tip. I'm going to strain the lemon juice because there are a few seeds, and I first need a quarter cup, so I'm pouring this in. This should be about a quarter cup. Yeah, that looks good. I'm going to keep this. I'm actually going to put it in a little jar and save it for later, but I need a little bit more, so I'm going to juice up a little more. My quarantine walk, beautiful azaleas in bloom. Okay, I'm back. I've got my flour. I am going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. Use the 1/2 teaspoon here. 2, 3. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I use kosher salt. My lemon zest. You just take a spoon and you just kind of mix it together like this. Okay, so creaming the butter and sugar, I like to use a wooden spoon and pat down the butter. It's at room temperature here. And then I add my sugar. And I just use the spoon to mix it in. The recipe says to use a mixing bowl, like one of those KitchenAid mixers, and do it on low. I don't have one of those. I've never had one. I think this is fine. It doesn't take a lot of extra time, especially as long as your butter is at room temperature and you have a nice deep mixing bowl so you can use the sides. you get this nice consistency. And then it says add the eggs one at a time, then the vanilla and the lemon juice. So here's the first egg. I also have a hand mixer, which I might use, but I think the spoon will be fine. Because see how it starts to get a little fluffier. I've added the second egg and I'm mixing it in. Get that yolk incorporated. I'm gonna need a teaspoon of vanilla. And lemon juice. Lemon juice. Okay, now I'm going to add a bit of the flour mixture. It says to add a third. You don't want to put it in all at once. Incorporate it slowly. And once this is incorporated, I'm going to add half of my buttermilk. And then repeat. Scrape on the sides. I think this is fine. I'm not going to bother with my hand mixer. That's good. Now I'm incorporating the buttermilk. That's good. Rest of the buttermilk. Make sure you have some good music on in the background. I find that's always helpful with cooking. Or if you want to listen to a podcast, you can do that. I prefer the music. Okay. All right. This looks really good. You don't want to overmix either. Just wait till it's incorporated. Okay. All right, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to pour it into the prepared pan that I buttered and also put some flour on, even though the instructions didn't say to do that. I think it's a good idea. And then this is another handy baking tool. It's called a bench scraper or a dough or pastry scraper. Get all of the pastry in, the batter in rather. Don't let any of it go to waste. then I'm going to use the spoon to just even it out. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, into the oven it's going for about 45 minutes. We'll test it. Gonna clean up, see you in a bit. Hey, it's halfway through the baking. It's always a good idea to make sure that it browns evenly, to maybe just flip it around, but this is looking pretty good. So I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit. Okay, we're gonna test it now. See how it's doing. Ooh, that looks nice. Perfect. Okay, next step is let it cool for 15 minutes. We'll do the lemon syrup and get that on, invert it, add the lemon syrup, and see you in a few. I think I forgot to do the video, but this is the lemon syrup, 1/4 cup of lemon juice, 3 tablespoons powdered sugar, and you just brush it on. You mix it up, let the sugar dissolve, and then just brush it on. I like this silicone pastry brush, easy to clean, great for sweets and savory dishes. So this is how much it makes. I don't know if you use, I'm just gonna keep using the whole thing so that it can really seep in. Let it cool completely, then we'll ice. Okay, I'm mixing up the icing. Powdered sugar, tablespoon of milk, tablespoon of lemon juice, and if I need to add a little more lemon juice, I can. I guess it's just to taste. So using a fork to blend all of this. And then, yeah, I feel like I am going to need a little more lemon juice to soften this up a bit. It's getting a little sticky here. Lemon juice. Okay. I guess I don't want it too lumpy. Okay. Huh. This is very. Okay, all right, I think I'm gonna use this knife to spread, because this is hardening very quickly. Shoot. Yikes. Cover that up. That happens a lot with the crumbs. Well, tastes good. This is a little harder than I thought it would be. Next time I might try another royal icing mix. I might have to make a little more icing. This is the first wrinkle in this recipe. We'll see.